Good morning. This is Wendy at Chick-a-Woof Ranch, and I'm out here doing the chores. I'm out here by the chicken coop, and there's my goats yelling in the background. And once again, I wanted to address an issue that has been our nemesis this whole season. All summer going right up into December, and we haven't even had that cold of a winter, and that is one of our problems. Behind me here in the chicken coop, I have quite a few of our new chickens that we ordered in September. We got them in September. And we're noticing that a lot of the chickens are, well, they're obviously on the bottom of the pecking order, but they're too lightweight. They're not gaining weight. So we thought they were just on the bottom of the order, and they're not getting enough food, and they're also not quite figuring out how to go in and out of the coop.
Here is our chicken tractor that you may have seen in another video. This is what we raised our chicks in. Here's one of my chicks right now, and if you know anything about birds or chickens, this posture is not good. She's closing her eyes, she's all puffed up and squatting and not really moving around other than I disturbed her. When you have a bird that is puffed up, that's generally a sign that they are in discomfort and pain, and especially if they're not active and our birds are not getting out and eating. Here is the entrance to our chicken coop, and I'll explain that. Here's two of the newest chicks that actually are thriving, and once again we got them in September, so October, November, December, so they're four months old. They're about fully feathered out. Okay, so here's our entrance. The reason why our entrance is like this is because of our dogs. So this is dog deterrent number 1. This is so the chickens can hop through and get out, but it takes the newbies quite a bit of time sometimes to figure it out. Okay, so here I am inside of the coop. Here's the newbies huddled up. Here's another one. These girls are figuring out how to use the water, so that's good. But most of these chickens in here are the new ones. And here's another one. Once again, puffed up, not moving around, pretty lightweight, not doing so great here. So, let me show you, besides the feed, what I discovered is our problem, I believe, once again. Okay, so as I was feeding the chickens, trying to make sure the newbies are getting plenty of food, added a little corn to their diet to give them a little winter fuel. May not be the best feed, but we thought we need to get some weight put on these girls. They're not getting enough food, and they're not figuring out how to get out and forage. So I saw our newest rooster, which happens to be a Jersey Giant. He pooped on the way out of the coop. And I didn't think it looked so great in the beginning because it was orangish in color. So your poop determines a lot about your chicken's health. And runny orange was not good. But it wasn't until another chicken picked at it that I discovered that the entire thing is one giant worm. I mean, you know, here we go. Worms, parasites. It's been so annoying this season. We've had a lot of trouble with the goats. So here we are, faced with parasites, and it's December. Okay, so this is something I had on hand. It was actually a hand-me-down Not something I'd purchased, but kept it around. Wazine 17. It says FDA approved for turkey, chicken, and swine wormer. So, this is not a preferred worming choice because I knew that there was an egg withdrawal. Well, okay. It gives you instructions on the back here for turkeys, chickens, swine. As you get down all the way down to the bottom, right here, do not use in chickens producing eggs for human consumption. Okay, it's not an egg withdrawal. It says do not use. So now where does that leave me?
Okay, so I went to the cupboard once again, and in a pinch, because here it is morning, I've got stuff going on, I've got places to be, stuff to do like everybody else. So in the cupboard, I found my little packet here that was good to keep on hand. Save a Chick combo pack. Well, this is not going to kill the worms, but it does have two things in it, a probiotic for digestive health and then the electrolyte. So this is what I've got, and I can mix both of these packets together and offer it in a water container today so that maybe when I'm in town I can find another solution, one that can be used for the consumption of eggs. So if you have this, if you've had this problem, if you've experienced this, share with me what your maintenance or aggressive, strategies in worming your chickens. This has been a terrible problem this year, not only in our chickens, but in our goats. So I would love to hear from you guys as to what to do. I'll be making my trip in town. I'll get on the internet and I'm going to read here in a little while to see what I can do. For now, I'm glad to at least have had this on hand. We know probiotics are always good for the chickens. So yes, please share and let me know what your thoughts or your best methods have been. I wanted to mention that we got these chicks in September for a reason. We found out for our kids with showing in 4-H that it's nice to have a bird that is under a year old, but maybe right near the peak of it. We did really well a few years ago, and so we thought, okay, when we raised that bird, he was born in September and we got a grand champion out of a rooster. So we thought, let's try that again. So we started in September thinking, all right, let's really maintain our flock, thin out the other ones, start with some new ones, and work towards our goal of a fair, the county fair for 4-H for the kids in July. So that's why we've decided to get them this time of year rather than the first of the year or early spring. That means we've already put a lot of time and effort to raise them up to lose them. We've lost a few birds, and most of them have been the older ones. Still a little confused because it hasn't been that cold yet, but we were chalking it up to older birds, did have a cold snap, bugs are gone. Once again, made me investigate. Something else is going on. Really hate it though sometimes because it feels like, how many clues do I need to go back through and look at my steps? But like everybody, we get busy, life happens. We love our farm. There is life beyond the farm. We'd like to not think so sometimes though. So share with us your thoughts, your methods, your best strategies for keeping your flock healthy. So thank you for watching Chick-a-Woof Ranch, and I can't wait to hear from you.